Alrighty, ladies and gents, time to take a little sticky beak at the charts. Preferably, or mostly, going to look at Bitcoin, cryptocurrency. Gotta love it, the old blockchain industry. A lot of people are bleeding out, so I'm just going to go ahead and have a look at. Change screens now and. Hopefully should be able to see my screen. So preferably we're going to be looking at Bitcoin now. A lot of the things that people don't seem to understand or even consider when they when they're getting into cryptocurrency, learning about it for the first time, or even trading in general, people don't seem to understand the actual definition of what a trade is. So a trade is the exchange of a product, a good or a service, goods or services, between two parties. All right, that's a trade. Don't worry about the values of that trade. One could be high, one could be lower, it doesn't matter. One could be a cow and one could be a sheep. All right, different types of meat or whatever. It doesn't matter. What matters is the principle based on that trade. So when you are trading, people want the best deal, okay, whenever you do look at a trade. So with that being said, if you had Bitcoin at 100,000 and you wanted to buy Bitcoin, enter a long position, would you want to enter at 100,000, or would you rather wait and enter at something more along the lines of it being at 70,000? I'm going to assume that you'd want to enter at something like 70,000, because then you could ride it up, obviously. And that's if you're looking for a buy. If you're looking for a short or a sell, it's obviously the opposite. So when you do go into trading and positions and whatnot, make sure you look at or think back to the very, very basics. Okay, don't because it can be overwhelming and it can be confusing. But just remember the basics about what exactly what the hell a trade is. What is a trade? Go Google it now, write it down, literally put it in your brain. Just make sure that you understand the basics of exactly what trading is. Now, trading in itself is 90% psychology, psychological. It's all to do with your brain and your mindset. If you wake up, you're feeling miserable, you're feeling crap, you're probably gonna have a shitty day. Okay, there's no doubt about that. So, what I would suggest you do is set yourself up a little bit of a routine. Get into the habit of waking up with, a vision or a goal in mind for that day. If it's not to, go buy that extra carton of beer or extra 6-pack of beer cans or whatever goal it is, set yourself a little goal. If it's to do with your trading, your experience, set yourself small goals. Achieve your small goals first, and then continue on and push forward. Otherwise, you're gonna fall down a very deep, dark rabbit hole, and normally those types of rabbit holes can be quite dangerous and deadly. But we're going to be looking at Bitcoin here. So this is Bitcoin USD. We can see I'm on the daily time frame at the moment, and I'm using TradingView to do this analysis. And I've already, from the last stream and multiple charts that I've shared, I've marked these three important prices where I believe if we break above them, we're more than likely going to see that the continuation of a bullish market, or a bullish price. Sorry, with Bitcoin, because it is getting more and more globally adopted, and this is looking at a little bit more of the fundamentals this time behind Bitcoin. So with cryptocurrency, right, you have to think about the community as a whole. It's not you're not betting against the banks, you're not fighting against the big guys. I mean, you still are. You're still fighting against the big players who have, hundreds of thousands of BTC and whatnot. But in the cryptocurrency space, you're actually fighting against other people. Just normal, everyday, probably people or investors, entrepreneurs, those likes of people anyway. And more than likely, they're going to know and understand the basic terminology of what a trade is. So if everybody understands that basic terminology of what a trade is, right, how is it that you're going to... Thanks for the colors, dude. Yeah, how are you going to make money if you're all waiting to buy low and sell high? You might be asking yourself that question. And to be honest, this is where you develop a specific or particular style of trading, okay? So it's not... When you look at traders, a lot of people are going to say, I'm correct, I know, it's all this... however they word it, and I'm a sucker for this too, where I don't want to sound like I know everything, because I definitely don't. But it's how you explain things and how you display your analysis. Obviously, nobody's going to know exactly where the price is, and all we can do is chart and analyze. But a good thing about being a price action trader is if you follow the price, you're going to have a lot more chances to, one, enter the market at a good price, and two, you don't need to rely on anything like an indicator or a system or anything that has any form of plotting The only type of plotting I do is I literally plot a bloody horizontal line, and I make it thick or thin, and that's the technical, or as technical as I get with my with my charting. Yeah. So back to this. Back to the trading. 90% psychological. 5% is spent buying and selling, so actually committing to your orders, your positions, and whatnot. And then the other 5%, well, that's celebrations. That's living your life. So you might think, holy shit, that's a lot of time I've got to spend, like, deciding on trading. Well, it's not. Sorry, I just got a burp. I don't want to burp in the mic. Okay. Yes, you might think that that's a lot of time, but it really isn't. If you wake up with a good mindset from the get-go, you wake up focused, you wake up determination and persistence. So what if you fucking lose 10 times in a row? Who cares? You're only losing money. If you, well, as long as you're not fucking remortgaging your house, then, then it's okay. But if you're remortgaging your house, I recommend you go see a psychologist or something, because, yeah, you shouldn't do that. But yeah, it doesn't matter if you lose 10 times in a row. Yeah, you might have people that go, oh, that's fucked. Well, obviously it is. It sucks to lose money. If you're emotionally attached to money, it'll really destroy a person. But with trading, you need to completely separate yourself from that emotional state of money. Money is just money. It's a piece of paper. Money isn't real, well, not real, but it's not, it's, what is it? It's just a number in a bank account and a piece of paper in your wallet that, says you've got this many numbers on you, and that's really all money is. If you have a lot of it, you can get anything you want in life almost. And trading can actually help you accomplish that and achieve that. And if you look at trading with a great mindset, you spend 5% of the time doing your positions. The other 90% you spend thinking about your positions, watching the market, watching price, and being positive. Then it's just you are going to go far. That's how I think of it. Even easier when you're in the US and the money printer is active. Oh, the Federal Reserve, man! Don't get me started on that. A little backstory. So the NAS 100. This is the top 100 index for the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq index, which is the top 100 tech, finance companies, fintech, and whatnot. And this CFD I trade on through the Forex market. So here, right, this is where COVID hit, right? We started just flying down, and every one of my friends were sitting there watching it, literally just for a few days, and it was doom and gloom, and there was actually 5 trading halts, and that rarely happens. It's where they shut down every single foreign exchange market trade server for retail traders. The only things that would be open is the actual money exchange. Big Keck. And we've seen this little retracement here, or this little buy up, bullish buy up, and then we're like, no, things seem pretty bad. Like, there's a lot of cases in the US and like all this type of stuff, because we'll really Nasdaq, little piece of secret information here. Nasdaq really heavily is around the US dollar. So when the US dollar is affected in any major way, the index is going to be affected as well. So we see this little retracement. We all jumped in on a short pretty much, and we had a good little bag. And then all of a sudden, money printers fucking got turned on by the feds, and I'm pretty sure the website. Is here. Here we go. Money printer go burr. And it actually has And you can speed it up and slow it down. So this is Wall Street, right? You just funniest thing ever. But yeah, that pretty much happened as soon as got to this $6,800 price mark, and it just, like you see here, I mean, as soon as we seen that rejection or that fucking instant massive pump, we're like, that's 15%, like in 2 days. We're like, nah, we're gonna get in next time it dips. And I believe it was like 7,300 or 7,200 around. Yeah, 400. There you go. It was around there. Oh yeah, 7,300. We got in on a long. I believe I did 10%, and a friend rode it back up above the previous high before he closed. But I was like new, still going. Well, not new, but I was still trying to make sure that what I had learnt and my experience with this CFD or this index, I was just playing it safe. And yeah, even though I could have held on to that position, I mean, if you had held on from there, guys, like, if you this is what I mean by Federal's money printer. This is when they stopped printing pretty much. And you can see that 80% on this index, it's 5,400 pips. Whew, that's massive. But yeah, that was one of the funniest times on trading that I've ever had in my entire life. It was literally the funnest time. Okay, so good thing about crypto is there's no money printers. But with that being said, ladies and gents, hang on, I think I'll just lower this. Yeah, with that being said, just because there isn't any money printers in crypto, the Federal Reserve, the big banking institutions and stuff like that, we do not know for sure that they're not invested in crypto or Bitcoin specifically. We don't know for sure. Most of the time, these financial experts and all the main sort of economic leaders of the world, most of them say negative things about Bitcoin. And that's, to me, that's a big clue. I look at it as I look at it from both ways. I think that could be a massive clue, or they could be telling the truth. But knowing what Wall Street is like, and knowing what all these big major banks are like, they love having control. They all love making money. So why wouldn't they be involved in something like a decentralized digital asset that's almost at a foreign exchange market's total market cap? I mean, what are we at now with Bitcoin in market cap? 600, and is that 660 billion? I mean, that's crazy. This is literally a piece of code. When you think about it, that's all this is. You delete the original server where this is where this blockchain is was uploaded, and you start deleting nodes or blocks, and I mean, this whole thing would come crashing down. Then it'd go to zero, and that'd be bad. But that's how easy it is, which makes this an extreme, well, not extremely, but it can be an extremely risky asset. So you can use the same principles you learnt trading the foreign exchange market and apply them to crypto as well when you're reading candlesticks. Using indicators can be laggy at times, so they can lag behind. That's not to say that they're not good. I'm not saying that at all. All I'm saying is that indicators can lag, and for example, you could see a quick transition or a quick change in the market or in price, and it would take the next candle after the previous candle is closed for that indicator to update. And if you're trying to follow price, it makes it a little bit difficult with that, because it's almost not giving you false information, delayed information. So that's what I'm saying about using indicators, especially in an extremely volatile market like Bitcoin or blockchain itself. So breaking down the actual chart here, these three prices, get out of here, ad. These three prices, 38,169.50, 28,851.54, and 19,721.06. Three prices I fully believe that from a price action point of view is where I believe we're going to see price fall to, or make a move from. Completely from a visual aspect, not relying or looking at any fundamentals. But, as I said before, if we're going to factor in fundamentals, we need to look at what is happening. Okay? So, now, if anyone remembers, right from this 19,000, when Bitcoin was about 19k, and then all of a sudden it's in this massive, buy up past that 38,000. I believe it was to freaking 40 or 38 or something, 40. That was crazy. Bitcoin at $40,000. For the first time, everybody was going mental. What happens when something's going up? Everybody talks about it. Everybody's, gallivanting around and going, oh my God, like Bitcoin, fucking I'm a multimillionaire overnight. It's crazy cool stuff, and it's exciting. This excites people. People get excited about this type of stuff. I get excited about this type of stuff. When it starts going down, what do you think happens? 100% the opposite. It's a bloodbath. It's a scam. It's this, it's that. You would have heard it. Those who've been in the industry, you would have heard it. And for now, now, it just seems like an old record on repeat. I mean, every single time I see Bitcoin go down, buddy, 4%, you see someone, oh my God, Bitcoin fucking going down to $20, or Bitcoin down to bloody this, or oh, bloody crypto that. And to me, it's just bloody, oh God, it's getting annoying as hell. But if we're looking at this from a fundamental point of view, we look at this as it's happening, right? As price is falling down, and this is on daily time frame, by the way. So as price is falling down, if we keep following it, we can look at all the news. And an easy way to look at news, and just try not to get mixed up with this, okay? Don't look at a lot of the really popular people, really popular people on Twitter, for your fundamental news. Look at actually just search. The simplest way to do this is just seriously search hashtag Bitcoin, and this is where you'll get fundamental news. Right, you'll see a lot of people. You'll see top, which is not necessarily going to be a good thing, because top can be people that have paid for click bots, people that have paid, for followers and likes and all that type of crap. And straight away, look at that. You see people, double top market patterns. I mean, patterns are just visual representations, like a candlestick, of where price could possibly go. So we pretty much can see a lot of news happening. So here we go, Bitcoin news. This would be one that would be interesting. So crypto has come from nowhere to be forced in the market. It's in effect a gold substitute for some. It's here to stay. This David fella, right? Billionaire dude, rightio. So news like this, news from actual Bitcoin.com, is stuff that you would consider appropriate. If you are looking at, for example, some bloody rando dude, I don't know, Mr. Whale, you could look at it and go, okay, well, just ended its worst performing bull market in history, was outperformed by 97% of the crypto market, and will likely tumble back under 7,000 by 2022. That there is just absolute crap. All right? If people are looking at market cap a lot now, especially with these altcoins, I guarantee you, if Bitcoin was below $7,000, none of those fucking altcoins would be above $1 million market cap. I shit you not. And if they were, they would not even be worth. They'd be worth pennies, nothing, just cents. You wouldn't even. You'd put $500, and you might make $600 in 2 years. All these altcoins, right, are built on different blockchain and cryptocurrency networks, different nodes, and there's different protocols and different networks. A lot of them were built from a were built from BTC, not built on the BTC network, but built from that idea of blockchain, right? Probably aping more. Yeah. And it's you gotta look at if Bitcoin, okay, and this is to put this into a very simple fucking, we look at Bitcoin right now on a daily, okay? Look how Bitcoin's overall, look at what's happened. All right? So let's just go here and mark this little thing. We copy that. We get a Doge. We paste this. Very fucking similar. Why would that be? Why would this be extremely similar? This is a different fucking asset. Completely different asset. And a chain, different network. Why is it down though? Tell me. Is it just because fucking everybody started to sell off? I don't think so. Let's have a look at Ethereum. Go to the daily. A little bit different. A little bit more of a steeper rise. But still, we're looking at up and then a massive fucking sell-off. Why would that be? Why would Ethereum be doing that? Ethereum's a completely separate fucking blockchain as well. Why? Tell me why. Let's look at BNB. BNB is an actual product of Binance, the largest cryptocurrency exchange in the world. Why would BNB be going down? Completely different from Bitcoin. Why would this be going down? No reason, right? It's because these are built upon fucking Bitcoin. Anybody tells you anything else, just, my God. God help them. Please, Lord, save that dear soul. You know, they got a lot of thinking and a lot of investigating and a lot of information to absorb. If we're looking at cryptocurrency, everything revolves around Bitcoin. Everything revolves around the price, the market cap, the trades. If Bitcoin goes up, everybody follows the train. Okay, and if we're following price, we have less chances of screwing up. And losing money, because none of us want to lose money. We want to make money. That's why we trade, right? And I'm just having a drink. 1 second. That was nice. So, with that being said, we can look at a tweet like this and immediately you go, what an idiot. Let's actually unfollow him, because I don't know why we followed him in the first place. And me personally, when I trade, I personally don't follow a lot of other traders. I don't really look at another trader or their analysis. The only other person I really do look at is Greg, and he's good at what he does. So big shout out to you, buddy. You're awesome. Really enjoy being involved in your community as well, man. I love it. And I don't really look at anybody else. I pretty much just look at at actual news, like factual news. I don't look at fucking people who are bloody off in the, I don't know, oh my god, that is okay. Also, another thing to look at when you're looking at news, you see this type of stuff when you're thinking about when you're looking at fundamental news. You hear a lot of the new age crypto investors, right? They're coming in and they're saying, oh, Bitcoin this, Bitcoin that, like, oh, this project's surpassing it because of its market cap or fuck it, its price, and oh, it's had this much return in this short of time, and oh my god, like these people don't even they don't understand finance, and they certainly do not understand trading. These people are literally just throwing money into these projects, and I mean, if you wanted to be a real asshole, all you need to do, right? Or actually, no, I'm not going to say anything. You don't be an asshole, okay? Don't be a dick. You got to be humble. You got to be nice, and you just got to let them learn their lessons by themselves. If they're affecting you personally, that's when you should do something to defend yourself or contact authorities, obviously. But yeah, this Boomercoin nonsense, right? This was actually an article that was written a lot about on Google. So if I type in Boomercoin, here we go. CNBC, this is what I was reading. Younger investors are calling Bitcoin Boomercoin. Here's why they prefer Dogecoin and other altcoins. This right here is crap. Just absolute turkey. Just nonsense. This is easy bake oven stuff. All this type of nonsense is literally just FUD. Okay? So just news that you shouldn't listen to. I mean, take a read of the article if you want to be sickened, but read the article if you want to understand. But titles like this and news like this is what spreads uncertainty in crypto. Cryptocurrency is run by community. It's run by people who hold majority share of crypto, or who trade majority share of crypto. Look at the big exchanges. Look at Binance. Look at Kraken. Look at all these guys. These guys also trade Bitcoin. They arbitrage, which is, trading a lower price for a higher price cross exchange. They do all this stuff with Bitcoin. These are the big guys, the big players in Bitcoin. They've got hundreds of thousands probably of Bitcoin stored up. So you got to think, what the hell are these people doing? If price is like rocketing down, do you think that these guys are selling off? Fuck no. Like, they're probably cashing in, but they wouldn't be cashing in a lot. They're probably cashing in maybe 20% of their holding and keeping the rest. And what happens when they've cashed in, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars worth of Bitcoin, and it starts falling, and it's falling down to a lower price? What are these big dudes going to do? I'm sure they're going to buy up. Okay? I am fucking 100%. If you know what a person in finance is they're a person that enjoys making money, and they make it smart. Okay? The people who make smart money are the people who have been in the business for a really long time. If you see a little Instagram influencer with 500k followers, and he's got a fucking Telegram group with like 4,000 people in it, and he's selling you the fucking ticket of a lifetime to make fucking 10k a day, chances are, right, you're gonna get scammed. Or they don't take any responsibility if you lose money. That's your fault, not theirs, because they're not a financial advisor. Let's put that in quotes. So who would you believe if you had little Timmy Instagram influencer standing in front of you, or old fucking Warren Buffett? A lot of people don't like him, but even though he says Bitcoin's a bubble and this and that and blah blah blah, and I don't believe in Bitcoin, that dude has some. Okay, I can guarantee you. If he is talking about Bitcoin like this, and then you see little Instagram influencer going, oh, Bitcoin to the moon, this and that, oh, this is the best. What do you reckon? Who would you honestly look at? I'm telling you, I would fucking look at Warren Buffett any day of the week. Even though he's got, he could probably squish my poor little position out of this fucking world and bankrupt me in one trade. I would still listen to what he says about Bitcoin. If someone majorly influential, right? Let's take a look at Elon Musk. Elon Musk says something about Bitcoin. He's a perfect example. This dude, oh my god, SNL, what the fuck? Elon Musk, right? Everybody knows who this bloke is. You see him, where was he? Where did he talk about? Diamond hands. That's another bloody meme. Here we go. This is a good example of online influence or fundamental news. Elon Musk working with the Doge developers, right? And even them, they brought out a little statement saying that he wanted to put money into their project, and they said like buy himself in pretty much on the team, and they were like, no, we just want to keep it small and blah blah blah. I believe that's how it went. That type of stuff, that's big news. Okay, stuff like that impacts crypto a lot. When you got someone as influential like Elon Musk, what everyone else is sort of trying to be, they're trying to accumulate a following from this. You see the market react to it, and you see it react almost real time. As soon as Elon said this tweet, let's copy the link to the tweet. Let's go to CryptoWatch. This is a cool little trick to do if you want to look at something. Doge. Alright. So this is I think this looks like, this is Binance Futures. Sweet. So if I actually go to daily, right, and I paste the tweet, look at that. As soon as Elon tweeted, this time, what happened? That's a classic example that I'm not speaking bullshit. Tell me, how much of a gain was that? In 2 days. In 2 days, people were buying Doge. Let's have a look at how we do area. Where's hotkeys? I'm gonna look at the actual area. Hang on 1 second. Need to find the little measure. Here we go. So that is. Let's just move that around. Oh. Remove last drawing. So in 2 bars, not 8. In 2 bars, it went up 68%. 23 cents. One person. That's how crazily volatile this market is. It's insane. Sorry, I'm taking a drink. So, influential people like this, tweets like this from these large influential people, you could almost guarantee that they do have large bags heavily involved in blockchain or crypto. So when you are looking for fundamental news to help coincide with your actual trading, tweets like this, news like this, you can even ask me if you want. Jump in the Telegram community and send a message if you're unsure. Ask me questions. I'm happy to bloody answer. I don't even care if you want to ask me about fucking what brand tampon you want to buy. I couldn't even give 2 rats about. I'll do the research with you. Okay? So pretty much this is what you need to look for, and do exactly what I just did. Jump on CryptoWatch, place the tweet there, see if it affected it. If it did, you can go, oh, this bloke obviously, who else tweeted about it? If you think like this, you can actually dive pretty deep into your research and find out exactly who influences the market. all this 4chan shit and Reddit shit. I mean, I've got a Reddit account, pardon me, but I think I logged into Reddit and posted a couple of the articles for the blog, and that was it. I don't look at anything or anyone. I don't follow anyone or anything unless it interests me or I believe it's a really good project. And that's just me personally. So, yeah, while you're looking at extra news to confirm the market or the price and what it's doing, have a look for these influential people. Have a look what articles are being written by major news, because a lot of the everyday investors who are going to get involved in crypto, they're going to be watching that shit. They're not like us. They're not involved in crypto as heavily as what we are. They're not looking at charts, on daily. They're not looking, they're hearing about it from the news and that's it. You know what they're going to hear? Let's just say, little family of four, the father just put in, let's say, 10 grand with a Bitcoin. He puts it in at 60k or whatever Bitcoin was. 60k, let's say. He put in at 60k. All of a sudden, Bitcoin drops that 39%. One bloody big news mob publishes one article or one story on TV and says, Bitcoin dropped 39%. What do you think that dude's going to do? He's going to pull out. And that's still a chunk. That's more than what most casual traders or investors or hodlers have got sitting in the bank. That's going to affect price. Okay? What everybody does as a community with crypto is what affects price, is all I'm saying. So it's not one big central bloke sitting at the top going, hey, I'm going to make a triangle pattern today, or I'm going to draw the fucking shotgun pattern today, or whatever it is. There's nothing controlling price but us. I guarantee you, if we all jump in with fucking 400 of us had 100,000 Bitcoin each, and we all jumped in on a long, bang, that Bitcoin's going to the moon, I can tell you that. So if we follow price from this graphical point of view, right, and we use that fundamental news as sort of like confluences into our analysis, so confirmations, or I go to 4chan to get my shield my bags. Yeah, well, I mean, look, man, we got to do what we got to do, okay? Like, I'm not guilty of anything like that. I mean, I've probably done it a couple of times, but I mean, I'll look at a project and pour a little bit of cash into it, and I'll do the odd tweet or the odd like to the moon or when's Lambo, the famous one. I mean, oh fuck, that aggravates me when I see that now. Though it's like, oh fuck, that's karma getting me in the butt. But yeah. Funny that you mentioned that, man. That is a big thing, as well as shilling. Younger investors and newer investors in crypto or blockchain, all these little projects, what they're doing is they're shilling the shit out of coins. Alright? They're absolutely shilling the shit out of coins. So they're pretty much going fucking bam, fucking whack, and they're joining. The internet has really taken a huge turn, a massive turn, and it's done almost like a full 360 loop, and it's really starting to become really fucking dangerous. Like I believe Jason and I were talking earlier about being the Wild West, and it is. There was once a time, and this makes me fucking sound old, and I'm not. But there was once a time where if you seen a company or a brand marketing their product or project, nobody used to say anything bad publicly about it. They might talk about it to their friends and say, oh, I bought this product from here and it's absolutely horrible. And then old Nancy'd be like, oh, Margaret, that's terrible news. Like, maybe you should get this brand instead. That was the extent of what, a troll was. Now, holy shit, we got people ruining lives. We got people being doxxed, which is another new term, which is sharing personal information. We've got all this type of crap, and people are trying to start legitimate businesses or projects, and then we just get an influx of fucking kids flying in and saying bullshit about, and that's just fucking pathetic. Like, holy crap! It is little. It is just. Do these parents not care or even see what these kids are doing online? They're literally ruining businesses' reputations, or they're hurting people. And I'm not a big fan of fucking being teased. I tell you what, you piss off the wrong people online. There's the big fucking world out there on the internet. What you think the internet is only 2%. I guarantee you do not understand half of 98%. There are videos out there on YouTube about the deep web, and that's fucking nothing. That's not even the surface of it. I promise you, if YouTube allowed to show what was on the deep web, I would scare the living shit out of you. Because it is a very, very big, deep, dark place. You never go down any rabbit holes as well. This is just some advice, friendly advice about the internet. If someone talks about a rabbit hole, don't go down there. If someone it talks about any shows on the deep web, never go to them. Okay, any shows or rabbit holes, even on the front end web, do not do any. Do not click on them. Do not go to them. Just completely avoid it. If you want to discuss about what type of shit goes on in there, I'm happy to tell you in a DM or in the community or whatever. I'm completely fine with that. It's really the Wild West in crypto. Small market cap tokens have shown me an entirely new world in the shadows. Yeah, exactly right. So you have all these new little altcoin projects, right, popping up. Like, some of them are rug pulls. So a rug pull, for those who don't understand, a rug pull is when there's a new cryptocurrency or a new altcoin or whatever coming out, and then all of a sudden, fucking whack. The developers or the people behind it just literally pull, just sell off everything, take the money and run. And you could see a project go from literally $0 to 100 million market cap in the space of 48 hours. It's ridiculous. And these are young investors blind buying. That's what I like to call it. Blind buying is just literally like, oh, there's this new project, and they've heard about it from, what did you say just before, Law? You're going 4chan to shill your fucking bags from people like that. It's just, they go on, they see someone like, this token to the moon, Lambo in 2 days, and bang, there you go. There's 100 billion market cap, and all of a sudden, developers like, screw you, I'm running off with the money. And that's a sad thing about crypto industry, and that's something we do need to educate, the younger investors, as well as even the more savvy investors, because even those guys still make mistakes. I still make mistakes. I'm not perfect. But you can see a lot of different opinions online about crypto. You can see a lot of different things happening around the entire crypto space. Spam. All right. Oh my fucking god. I'm not fucking opening that on my screen, you idiot. Why would I do that? Fucking weenie dog, I tell ya. Biggest fucking turd. Disgusting. So pretty much, if we're looking at this daily chart, right, and we're looking at these 3 specific prices. Oh, sorry, I fucking skipped. I didn't finish that fundamental shit. So yeah, if you're looking for people or influencers or major people that are in the crypto space that are sharing this type of news, try and match or make it coincide, or see if it coincides with price and what price has been doing. Because before you even draw anything on your chart, make sure you look at this type of stuff, okay? Because this will honestly help with direction, okay? And temporary direction, at least. And when prices is doing such things, so many new investors getting wrecked by tops of memes. Shill things that are worth buying. Yeah, there you go. The difference between a shiller and a news spreader. That's what we used to call, not FUD, because FUD was fake news, crap. A news spreader or a whistleblower is what we used to call back in the old foreign exchange days. Whistleblowers are those who used to have inside information, and just before a product launch or an IPO or anything like that, a whistleblower would be like, and then bang, there's everything, everything to do with, everything to do with the stock or price or whatever it is. So yeah, whistleblowers were good people. Some of them used to be shit. Used to just spread crap, but whistleblowers is what you used to listen to, because they normally had really insightful information, important information that could help you with decisions. So shilling is a term that pretty much was adopted by the cryptocurrency community. And if you're talking about projects you fully believe in and that you are 100% backing because you like what they're doing, then 110% definitely spread news about it. Because more than likely, if those guys get enough backing and funding and enough support, they're going to do great things. And it feels good to be a part of and help these projects accomplish things. And that's the real side to cryptocurrency, the decentralization, the amazing, projects, the amazing products and services these people are building. I mean, these developers aren't financial experts. They're great developers for a reason, because they develop shit 24/7. And those who make different cryptocurrency and blockchain and different networks, these guys, they need to be congratulated more. A lot of them don't want the notoriety. A lot of them just want to sit inside, their basements or their homes and just not be known or not be noticed, but still build something to help. There are people out there that are like that, and it's hard to find them now, especially on the internet, because there is so much information and congested information that it's just absolutely crap. But yeah, so while you're looking at that fundamental stuff, take everything into consideration. Play this video back. I've probably rambled a lot about it. I'm sorry. But yeah, so looking at these three specific prices, okay, if we go down to 4 hours, all right, what do we see Bitcoin doing? Straight away, we see Bitcoin falling. We see people either cashing in or bloody whatever it is they're doing. Who cares? We see a lot of buys or a lot of bullish pressure here. Now, if we are going to continue down, right? If we are, we can follow it. How do we follow it? Well, how do we follow it? You can draw an arrow. You can literally draw an arrow, like so, touching the tips of the wicks. That's all you need to do. I've got this little path tool here, just to identify in these two positions. But just look, just draw your little arrow and literally just draw at the tops. If you see a candle go above it, right, and close, it doesn't mean it's going bullish. But doesn't mean that. If you see it, falling all the way down and closing below, it doesn't mean it's going to be bearish. All it means is that price fell or price rose. When you zoom down to these smaller time frames, it's hard to look at the overall direction of where the entirety of this asset is going. Okay? So don't look at the really short-term type deal of the currency or of the asset or whatever it is you're investing. You can use this across multiple markets, but really what I personally like to do is just look and follow the price. Now, I've already marked my positions here, right? I've already marked where I believe price is going to fall down. I might not be right. And if I'm wrong, whoops. I'll fucking buy in at the next bloody little dip and write it up. It doesn't matter. It doesn't bloody matter. These are going to be huge longs, and I don't want to miss those longs, yes. But if I am incorrect with these positions, that price does fall down, let's say it falls way below 19 down to 4,400. Let's just say that happened. There is a possibility. I'm not saying it will, I'm just saying there's a possibility. But if that happened, holy shit, what a position that'll be. But two, you can always jump in, okay? And if we follow price down and it doesn't go to our position and it falls down, we're wrong. So what? We can get back in at another time. And it's up to us then, whether in our financial circumstance or our risk management and what we do next with our position. That's what I'm saying. 90% is psychological with trading. So you can either look at the chart and go into, let's say, 1 minute scalping, which a lot of people have probably seen me do, and you can see it is just almost heart attack central, where you're just like, oh my god, look at it, and then you see it bounce up and go crazy and all that. You see a lot, but you can go, oh, and it's up, and then all of a sudden, oh my god, it's down again. Oh, it's up, and then that I wouldn't recommend that if you're just learning. I mean, I did stream the 1 minute little scalps. Very easy, very, very easy to fall under that sort of, go down that hole of doom where you're like, you look at that 1 minute and it's just going up and down repetitively really quickly and you're freaking out. But what you need to consider is when you're looking at these smaller time frames is try not to predict where price is going. Just follow it. Honestly, follow it and it'll do you a lot of good. Ethereum here, I'm in a long. I couldn't really care if it doesn't start coming up from this 1883.76 price point. Couldn't care. If it drops down, I've got a large enough stop that I can either enter at 1625 or I can even bring my stop lower again with a little bit more risk and enter at 1396. It doesn't matter, okay? That just means I've got another 3 bloody positions that I'm in, which is absolutely crazy. I mean, writing that up for 146% is going to be insane. So, following price, Bitcoin, I feel like 19,721, providing we continue to see all this hype about Bitcoin dropping and Bitcoin's price going down and altcoin this, and providing all this negative news continues to be pushed out, and there's people, thinking that they know exactly what price is doing and blah, blah, blah. I mean, that's what is more than likely going to happen, is we're just going to see people who are cashing in and going, fuck that. Like, I couldn't care what people say. I'm just going to cash in because I'm going to take my money. It could be, that's literally what these people are doing. And there's no reason to panic. If you have Bitcoin in your wallet and you're hodling, you would be bleeding. And my heart goes out to you, honestly. But look, just look at a few things on the positive side. One, we could be nearing the bottom. Looking at these 3 specific price points, they are actually close to the bottom. They're really, it's not, when you're looking at it from a 4-hour point of view, seems pretty, like that's a lot. I mean, that's 95%. If we look at that on the daily, it's not really that far away, is it? 95%, still quite a drop. But on the upside, where have we dropped from? We've dropped from that. Where are we? Let's go here, and we've dropped down to. There we go. That's 55% on the daily. So 36,294 pips, which is massive drop, right? It's not going to be as big as that. So you don't need to panic. Yes, it is going to go down. You may be bleeding a little bit with your bags, but But do not sit there and freak out. If you are hodling, it's okay. Take a break. Don't fucking look at the charts. Don't worry about it. Fucking now would be the time. Literally use this time constructively. Look at projects that look good. Look at cool things. Fucking, you see a project that's going to invent the next awesome sex toy, vibrating sex toy, right? Strange topic, but I mean, crypto and the adult industry is heavily tied together. But just say there's a project that comes with something like that, and you think, wow, my missus might really like that toy. That could be a cool project. You don't know. Do your research on it. Look at it. Because honestly, if you use this time constructively to look at projects you can support, I'm not saying fucking look at a project and throw your money in blind buy. I'm just saying take your time to look and research now. Bitcoin is going... It's definitely going to come down. Okay? It's definitely going to come down a little bit more. We haven't seen the bottom just yet. We got two more prices, 28,851.54 and 19,721 that I believe it could come down to. Either or. If it does, that it's time to strike. As soon as you see those prices, you should have fucking alerts set up. You should have a diary written. You should have your phone fucking pinging with notifications. And you should get up off your ass and put some money. Doesn't need to be big money. Put some money in projects you support. Ask people in your communities. I'm sure if you jump on our community and you ask nicely, I could invite you to this dude Greg Zilla's public group. It's awesome. A lot of crazy cool information shared, a lot of projects, a lot of great people involved. Jumping in something like that, you get first-hand experience at actual genuine people who are not there to screw you over, one. But two, there are just a great bunch of blokes and chicks, I believe, that are scattered throughout, that are genuine people. They will help you with stuff. They really do appreciate new people in the space, and they do want to help. But honestly, guys, use this time constructively, okay? Because I'm not here to try and sell anybody anything. I'm not here to fucking take your money. I'll happily accept donations from people if they want to fucking donate money. But other than that, I'm not here to shill or fucking promote anything but positivity, authenticity, and transparency. Because if we don't have people that do this, then how can we have trust? And if we don't have trust, we can't have a relationship. That means if we don't have trust in this world, we have nothing. Honestly, we don't have anything. And I wouldn't ever promote anything that is going to be or have a negative impact on anyone publicly. So, if you guys do want to get involved in this little group or community, I will definitely put a good word in with the big man, all right? And yeah, honestly, the public group is so fun. A lot of GIFs and shit get shared there. But yeah, so while this is coming down, yeah, use that time constructively. Use that time to do your research, do your stuff, and then buy into those projects, because you will enjoy the rewards. You get rewarded for literally sitting down, reading about a project that interests you, you support it, and if you be a little whistleblower and you talk about the positive things about the project and what they're doing or their mission or why you like it, you don't need to make a video, you don't need to get on YouTube and stream, you don't need to do anything like that. You could simply, it could be just a simple Reddit post, or it could be a tweet, and it could be adding the actual project and you just saying, I really like your project idea, it's really cool, guys. In order for the world to be a better place, we need to have more people trying to be a better person. And if we have more people trying to be better people, we're going to have a really better world ahead. Because I certainly don't want to have kids and all of a sudden the world's gone to shit, because I'll feel guilty. So I'm sure that everyone else wants their kids to grow up nice, happily, strong, bloody models working for Calvin Klein. No, I don't know what they want to do, but whatever they want to do, I'm sure they want to be healthy, strong, and they want to be financially supportive, by their families. And you want to do good things for your family. You want to take your mum to Malaysia and, you want to take your family on a nice holiday, or, buy your dad his dream car, or do whatever you want to do. You're able to do this with crypto. You just need to, 1, learn patience, 2, have determination. You're gonna fuck up, okay? You're not gonna avoid that. If anybody says that they're the fucking best or whatever, I mean, nobody will be. Not even any of those Warren Buffett or those big banks or any of them. They literally just follow a simple procedure. If I told you it, you'd probably keel over and say that's not true. But honestly, it's just a simple procedure. Buy low, sell high. That is literally all banks do. And that's what big holders in crypto do. So the aim of the game with crypto, what we learnt today, Bitcoin being the mother currency, affects every other currency there is. Almost every other currency. Majority. I'm going to say above 80%, okay? Off the top of my head. If Bitcoin's going down, what happens with the rest? They all go down. If we have a look here on our screen, even this is telling us Bitcoin's up 5%. Look at Doge. Doge is up. Ethereum is up. Fucking BNB's up. Holy shit. Like, that must be absolute coincidence, or fucking the fairies must be playing tricks on us. Well, it's not. There's no fairies, okay? There's no Santa... Oh, well, there is Santa Claus. Santa Claus is real, alright? I'll tell everybody that till the day I die. But honestly, use this to your advantage. If we do see this bottom at any of these prices, we know that we can jump in a good position. We do know that we can also promote other cool projects that we see. Promote them on your socials. Talk about them, guys, because it really is, it's such a great feeling seeing things you support be successful, as well as your mates. Get your mates involved in crypto. The more people that are involved in the blockchain industry, the better it's going to be. And get them involved with people like yourself. If you, you want to make some money, you want your friends to make some money, you want to live a great, happy life, you don't need to rip people off. You don't need to be a dick. All right? You just need to be a friendly bloke. You just need to be honest. You need to be transparent with your mates. And you'll go far. I've had a lot of people, when it comes to money, they turn into absolute fucking cockheads. And I'm pretty sure there's a few of them out there. But honestly, it's neither here nor there. You just need to be yourself, be genuine, and leave the trash in the gutter, guys. So, what we know, concluding everything, what we know is Bitcoin looks like that price is still going to continue down. Let's get rid of our little arrow here. If you look on the daily time frame and you want to draw your arrow, click the little magnet tool at the top, and literally just try and draw down most like tips, literally the tips of the wicks. The magnet tool will make sure you are at the top of the candle. Draw it down. You see price come up through this, then you know that there's a lot of bullish pressure. There's a lot of buyers buying Bitcoin right now. And remember, aim of the game is to follow the price, not try and predict where it is. This is not predicting. This is just plotting down what you think it might be. All right? You haven't committed to anything. You haven't, done anything necessarily to say, oh, this is where price is actually going to go. This is where you believe it. This is after your analysis, and that's all you're doing. Once you follow price, and if price continues down, then yes. Then it becomes a prediction. A prediction is when you've actually predicted it and it's happened. Okay? So, terminology, definitions, look them up. Because people say stupid shit. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to get going. this has been my little rant, little take on Bitcoin, plus other market stuff. Hope you guys have taken a little bit of juice, a little bit of information. I'm hoping that we do come down to these lower prices, not so everyone bleeds. It's just these positions are going to be great to get in on these huge longs. I'm going to do them in real time, live with everybody. I'll stream it as soon as I enter them, so they're going to be pretty big. I'm talking with BTC. I'm looking at doing about 30 to 40 BTC positions, so they'll be pretty big. So yeah, it'll be a lot of fun, and you'll see exactly when I enter. There's going to be no delay. There's not going to be starting stream after I've entered, because I mean that's stupid. I want you guys to be able to benefit from what I do as well, and you know that's the only reason why I'm coming live, going live and whatnot, is to hopefully spread and share positive information, or positive energy and good information. And yeah, I really hope you guys benefited from it, and thank you very much for tuning in. Again, this has been great, and I hope to see everybody again soon. So thank you very much for your time. Oh yeah, and by the way, just a quick little side note, sorry. If you do want to jump on the old watch list Telegram group, it's at the top there. See that little purple Telegram arrow? t.me/watchlist with a number 1 instead of an I. Trying to build that up. There's only 7 of us in there at the moment. 7 cool people though. And yeah, if you want to jump in Greg Zilla's group, the public group of his, it's pretty darn cool. There's a lot of stuff that gets shared. Shit gets mental. Chat goes crazy. So yeah, jump in, say g'day, post stuff, ask questions, fire away. We're here. We're here ready to talk and jam and hang out and be your mate. So so yeah, thanks for tuning in, everybody. And again, I'll speak to you all again soon.